The AB's course went down 33-19 at Twickenham over the weekend. That's despite leading the game at half-time. First time in 13 years that we have lost to England at Twickenham. Grand Slam hopes gone. Mils Muliaina is an All Blacks great and joins us this morning. Mils, good morning.
Morning, Ryan.
Are these guys not greats?
Oh, what is great? I mean, you've just sort of put it out there, but pretty disappointing. I suppose there was big expectations on them to go over and hopefully get a Grand Slam, but it's no easy feat being able to produce that. But I suppose the frustrating part is a lot of the things that we've found over the weekend after that loss is things that have happened throughout the whole season, probably throughout the last couple of years. So, hence the reason there's a lot of frustration.
Yeah, including the discipline issues. Like, what's wrong?
Oh, I mean, to be fair, that yellow card really probably shouldn't have been a yellow card. They came out of the break. It didn't sort of help. That was the first penalty of the game the All Blacks conceded. And so, not the right decision. But again, discipline did play a big part. I think coming out of the break has been a really big factor for the All Blacks. We've seen that against the Springboks. Stuff that we've seen and haven't really been fixed. And I guess right now they'll be licking their wounds, and you've got to give credit to the English side. It sucks losing against the English. Don't get me wrong, especially in Twickenham. But they've got to lick their wounds and get back on the horse again and go to Cardiff and hopefully win that game.
Does the Razor question pop up again now?
Well,
or are we too quick to ask that question?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we are. I think he's actually had a really good ride. He lost 4 tests last year, 3 now. But it's probably the way that we've lost. And you've got to also remember, 19 of those guys that have been in this squad were featured in the Rugby World Cup 2 years ago. So he hasn't got an inexperienced side. He's got a side that sort of seems like they're not really on the same page, particularly in key moments of the game. They come out of the break, they look really fatigued. And when they're put under pressure, they haven't really responded. That's when teams have been able to leak points. England, on the other hand, they came out and they were put under the pump. The All Blacks went up 12-0, but they fought their way back. They had a plan, started collecting points through George Ford's drop goals, and then they're right back in the game. And that's those moments that typically All Blacks don't let off. You don't give moments back to opposition teams because they punish you, and that's exactly what happened over the weekend.
Is there anyone out there who could do a better job than Razor?
Look, it's easy to jump the gun right now, right? Because and that's the expectation we should have in our we have over the years about the All Black coaches. We've got a great team. There's no doubt in my mind that we've got the players to be able to do it. It's what's ever going on inside the camp where they're not quite connecting, not quite sort of understanding what to do when they are winning big moments and the momentum and keeping that momentum going, but also when they're really under pressure. And they're heavily resourced in terms of that mental side of it. So there's just something that's just not clicking. To answer your question,
because you're dancing around it, Mel.
No, I am.
Give it to me straight.
But
do you want to get rid of him or not?
We've got some. Not yet. Not yet. I think there's a bit of leeway at the moment. But we've got some big test matches next year. The Rugby World Cup isn't too far away. A couple of years' time, we've got a big South African tour next year. And so you've got to get to a point where if they're not producing results,
you've got to be brutal.
Or that job is brutal. When you lose, look at what we are at the moment. We're not quite mourning like we are. We're probably a little bit frustrated and a little bit grumpy this morning, but that's part and parcel of the job. Hence the reason I'd never be a coach, mate.
No, exactly. It's the same reason I'd never be a politician.
I'd agree with you, mate. Far out.
Because Luxon's got the same problem, doesn't it? I mean, there's a good team there. There's things that are happening, but it's like, it is the one at the top the problem,
Well, exactly, mate. It's one of those things. There's similarities in it, isn't it? Politics and the All Black coaching role, and they often say that the All Black team is not going so well, and often doesn't reflect very well when you're in charge at the higher level.
No,
so hopefully they get back on the horse and win this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mel, it's good to see you. Thank you very much.